I want to share one more thing. With the clarification of doubts, I accepted one more thing. That Baba is God. Then again let us go back to definition of God. Whoever we define as God, we accept him as God. Jesus may not be accepted as God by a Muslim, so is Ganesha not accepted as God by a Christian. But if I say God is personal, like mother, nobody objects. My mother need not be accepted by you as your mother. But still, she can be my mother. 16. How do we know? How do we know we made friendship with God? It is very difficult. When I say he is my best friend, unless he also says or confirms I am his best friend, I will not know. This is the biggest problem in the love. We may be sure we love a girl, but we are afraid she may reject our love. Hence many never expressed their love and lost their chances, and somebody else takes that plunge and becomes her boyfriend. Luckily, God can be friend to any number of people, but only problem is it takes a lot of time before we get confirmation about friendship as God answers all the questions, and this we have to understand. Same way even in love also, there is no guarantee if we love a person, the other person also loves you with same intensity. And faith is very important, and we have to proceed with one-way love or friendship for some time, and finally there will be a time, we have to decide if we want to continue with that relation. In short, nobody can give a guarantee of friendship with God, though we follow everything step by step. But one thing is sure, we will intuitively know when to stop, when to correct and when to agree, when to demand and when to wait and when to finally give up. It is left to the choice of each individual. Now let us see what choices we have. 17. Life is a choice. Life is full of choices. We know it. We make choices. Sometimes it may appear we do not have many options. But still, in the available options, we make the least troublesome or most favorable option. If the issue is big, our stakes are high. If the issue is small, like wearing this or other dress, it does not matter much. The choices we make early in our life have bigger impact. Ironically, those are the times we have less options, or we do not know which options give us better results. Tell me who had a choice in which country, or a town, or in a particular family we can be born. We do not know if our parents would be rich, poor, or love us or not. Yes, modern thinking is that we have plenty of freedom to choose. Life is a choice. We all chose life to learn to love and leave. I will share a story which explains we have choice to love and respect all, but we choose to love ourselves forgetting we all are connected. Once there was a wise king who announced whoever answers his 4 questions has to answer 4 more questions. If anyone answers all the questions, he would get half of his kingdom, or he will chop his head. Nobody dared to attempt to answer the questions. What are the questions? 1. Where did we come from? 2. Where do we all go? 3. When do we go? 4. Why did we come to this planet? Even if someone answers these 4 questions, they were not sure what will be next 4 questions. One day, a rishi came to the king and realized king is wise but not spiritually evolved. He offered to answer the first 4 questions. Rishi told the king, these are the answers for your first 4 questions, respectively. We came from God. We go back to God. We go when God wants to go. We came here to know God and make friendship with God. King was shocked. He could not prove the answers are wrong or know how to verify the answers. So he agreed and asked 4 more questions. What are they? 1. Where is God? 2. What is he doing? 3. Why is God doing what he is doing? 4. Why I am not able to see God? Now these are much tougher questions. Rishis understood even he tells the answers. It is difficult to convince the king. He wanted to teach a lesson, prove God exists. So Rishi turned to king and said, first you have to do what I say. Then I will answer, but the answer to the first question will be given last. King agreed and was eager to know the answers and wanted to prove Rishi was wrong, as he was sure nobody can show God and prove what is he doing. Rishi immediately asked the king to vacate his throne and let him sit on the throne. King agreed. As soon as Rishi occupied the throne, he asked soldiers to captivate the king. Before king realized, he was standing before the Rishi and Rishis were sitting on the throne. Rishi told the king, did you see what God is doing? He made me the king in no time, and now you a commoner. That is what God does. So never misuse your power and hurt innocent public. King agreed, but that was answer to the second question. King asked, why God is doing what he is doing. Rishi replied, to tell man that he has no choice. King did not like it, but he had no choice or no way to prove, as now he is the commoner and Rishi is the king. However, believing Rishi is honest, the king asked, why I am not able to see God. Rishi asked the soldier to bring a can of milk. Then Rishi asked the king, if I boil the milk and make it curd, yogurt, can I make butter from curd after churning? King agreed, yes, you can make butter. Then Rishi asked the king, okay, show me the butter now. King understood. God is not visible, though like butter is present all over the milk, he is present all over in the universe. King agreed to Rishi's answer to the third question. Then Rishi turned to King and said, please come and sit on your throne and know God is in me, that is why I did not imprison you. I know God is in you also, as you will not chop my head, once you again become king. Know God is in all your subjects and rule them with love and respect. King was relieved as he got his throne back and agreed with all the answers of Rishi. From then on, the king started loving all his people and respecting them. This story not only answers many spiritual questions, but also tells us where God resides. We all have choice to love and respect all people and creatures. If we do not love them, God is not going to punish us, but we will never realize God, as unless we know God resides in all, how can we find God? Love all, respect all. When we start loving all, respecting all, we will make friendship with all. That is the way to make friendship with God. Thus part 2 ends.